Well, I think when Deb first approached me about this area, I think my first instinct was no, because these are sacred uh, spaces,
Mm-hmm.
um, and also culturally, you, there's no such thing as performance space in a place that is this sacred.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and but then I just started thinking about really being with Wild Space for such a long time, looking at what the space holds instead of more of the cultural elements that go with it.
Mm-hmm.
So we really look at, we came here and we really observed how people behave in
Mm-hmm.
this space. And there was just a lot of embrace. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what one of the pieces really was about, and we tried to bring that in,
Mm-hmm.
was how do we let go? How do we embrace things? Um, that's how one of the pieces began.
Mm-hmm.
We think about that that little island that is on the water was really purchased by one of the Hmong community,
Mm-hmm.
um, and so that in itself held really kind of a special place to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wanted to do something just around that area.
Mm-hmm.
I do have the Hmong not dancers, I'm sorry,
Mm-hmm.
the musicians
Mm-hmm.
to come and play around that.
Mm-hmm.
And the type of music that is played there also is significant because it cannot be a funeral type of music.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be a celebration
Mm-hmm.
because no one is dying,
Mm-hmm.
right? And those are very faux pas. You don't do that.
Mm-hmm. Is that part of getting past the sacredness of the space, and you
Absolutely.
need to honor it in that way?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so it has to be more of a celebration than really a honoring this person because someone really actually passed away.
Right. Right.
So those elements had to be really different.
Mm-hmm.
And also really talking to my parents. My parents, they would have come really
Mm-hmm.
if they, I said would have. When I told them about it, they said, it's fun if it's in a performance space where there are no tombstones. But I said, no, you'll be walking through various places, and they said, well, you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because then what you're doing is that you are inviting all these spirits back with you,
Mm-hmm.
and we just can't.
Mm-hmm.
So really honoring that, aspect of our culture as well, um, and really respectful of the dancers and how comfortable they are in dancing, where they're dancing,
Yeah.
right? So yes, there's a lot of elements that was taken into consideration when making the dances. That particular piece by the water was really honoring my late mother-in-law um, because if she had the ability to move, really, because I've known her all my life, um, the span of time with her always kind of being confined in a chair, and she loved music and dance, and if she were able to, what would that have looked like? Um, so, a lot of it is just really honoring people and celebration and respecting everyone's cultures.
And you feel comfortable with the way it sort of meshes with the concerns about the respect and culture in America. That must
Yes,
have been a
because
process,
it has been a process, and we were very careful. The part where everyone is coming down from the hill, it's just really kind of landmarking where things are, and not really dancing through the space, but really marking where things are. Um, and you can see that there's much more dances that are on the flat roads because it was also the comfort level of the dancers, but then also understanding that if anybody were to come in and not understand it, they they would see it as a performative piece instead of they're disrespecting this great